Hello YouTubers! Look what I got here. I actually got something to report on my YouTube page for today. Last night a friend took me out to Walmart and I saw this sitting on the shelf and I knew I had to get this. I really wanted a Raven and apparently they're in town, so no need for me spending 60 bucks on eBay. I'm just gonna get one for 30 and then wire it up with more AA's. But anyway, that's besides the point. I want to talk about this cool little blaster. This one I picked up over at Walmart, and as soon as I got home, I already started unscrewing and modifying it. My friend, and I think my friend said within about 30 minutes flat, I had almost all the major internal modifications done. So they were kind of surprised how quick I was working on it. And it's a pretty quick gun to modify. I mean, I've done about maybe 3 swarm fires inside my time, so this one was same exact mechanism, but with a few differences. One of the main differences with this to the swarmfire is that this is a lot easier to move the AR. Inside this blaster, all you have to do is drill through the top of see this mechanism right here. There's a part with the round seal circle. You just drill right through that very carefully with a Dremel, preferably, so you can control the cutting with your drill, and just cut out the AR and pull it out with needle nose pliers, and that will actually work. I had some people say that wasn't a good idea because you might mess up the seal, and they would be. That is true. You might have done that, but I've gotten to be pretty good with the Dremel. So I mean, it's not necessarily how good you are with the Dremel. It's just if you have a Dremel that you can select the intensity of how fast it's spinning. It's a method I'd recommend because you can put it to higher and lower levels to move through it a little bit smoother. I was using a regular drill bit, but I mean a cutting bit would probably have worked out a little bit better for controlling it. And anyway, that's why I got rid of the AR from there. I did a very good seal work on the plunger, on the plunger, so it gets up nearly a perfect seal on there. I did a plunger padding, so it doesn't have that loud, annoying snap to it. Did not upgrade the springs because the springs were already running pretty hard on this blaster. I mean, even with the extra voltage I put inside there, it still isn't firing very, very fast. And that's mostly because it's 1.2 volt rechargeable AA batteries. And I assume that if I change that to regular AA's, that I would probably want to increase the spring power. But at the moment, I like what I have. What's it run on? Yeah, it has about six AA batteries that runs on stock, and I wired in an extra 2 so it can use my 1.2 volts more effectively. Without it, it was firing kind of painfully slow, because it was firing slow to begin with. And see anything else that I did to this? I'm trying to think. No, not really. I mean, this pack over here is hot glued onto the outside on 4 points and on the base. It's not going off. It's screwed on. I mean, it's totally secure and it's a little bit more balanced. So, I mean, let's see how this works. Yeah, that's the one major thing I don't like about this blaster is that it has a very long, like if you don't pull it back all the way, it just goes like I don't like that very much. But I mean, I like this blaster a lot. It was a lot easier to modify than the Swarmfire simply because it just, I didn't have to worry about removing the AR the way I usually do, which I usually remove everything the wrong way apparently, but it all apparently works. And I think it was also a little bit easier to cut out the pegs inside this so it can use streamlines. But anyway, I mean, that's my little that's my little speed swarm, and it's definitely a blaster I'm going to be carrying around with me. I'm not 100% sure which one I like more, this one or the Barricade. This one I like more because it holds ammunition better, and I like I like spring-powered blasters. But my Barricade shoots a lot faster than this does, but with greatly decreased accuracy. Like darts can, and when I say accuracy, I mean that darts will rarely go in the direction you're actually pointing them at. And my Barricade also requires less batteries, so it's a lot lighter. But anywho, I mean, if I for some reason purchase more, no, not purchase more more rechargeable batteries, but if I can appropriate more of them to them, I mean, I would love to carry this blaster with a Barricade as my reservist weapons, with a stampede, and with my quad shot. So, I mean, my triple shot. I don't have a quad shot yet. But, I mean, that's that. I'm pretty sure that at this point, with all that, I pretty much might have a completely unstoppable HVZ combination. So, I'm not 100% sure I can even justify buying a Raven. I'm still making a deal so I can. I got a Best Buy card that was given to me as a present, so I'm still making a deal to trade that in for cash. I might use that to buy a Raven. I might not, but I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with that because I don't really have a purpose for the Raven. I don't even have enough rechargeable batteries anymore to keep like dedicated sets for all my blasters, but whatever. I'll find it. I'll just work with it. Anything else I want to report? Well, I worked on all my blasters. My triple shot is a little bit stronger now. That's something new. I reinforced my manta ray. I ran aluminum. I cut out aluminum strips and I held them on there with what was it? Walmart all-purpose cement, and then I covered that up with plumber's glue. So right now that it's pretty much dry, I mean, it's a reinforced manta. I mean, the plunger arm is never going to break. The plunger head is never going to break off. So I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, I still don't have any mega darts to shoot it, and it shoots horribly with regular darts. So, I mean, there's nothing to show with that. But I'm happy that that's working a lot better than it was before. And above all else, I'm happy that I got this little bastard right here. This thing is awesome. I mean, when I pull this thing out with my barricade, I mean, people aren't going to know it hits them. But yeah, there we go, man. Skullface got himself a little speed swarm. In Tallahassee, if you want to pick one up, they're up just about every Walmart, I would figure. They had a bunch of them. They're probably here they got Ravens over here too, so if you live in Tallahassee, I can definitely report to you that I'm hearing some good positive chatter about finding a Raven. So, yeah, there we go. Peace out, YouTube.